Ladies and gentlemen, we are live, coming to you from the internet. Introducing first, with a professional record of a 5-star rating, podcasting out of Baltimore, Maryland, Ricky Reed, Buddy Harley, the MMA Marks podcast. What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is MMA Marks podcast. Two guys that love to mark out on all things MMA. This is Ricky Reed and Buddy Harley right here. As always, we're just chilling, talking about all the cool shit in the MMA world. This week we're going to go over Fight Night 159, where Yair Rodriguez took on Jeremy Stephens for all of 15 fucking seconds. Then we're going to go on to current events on what's going on in MMA, and then we're going to check out our Mortal Kombat characters, making them UFC fighters, seeing how that all works out, and then we're going to go into our competition, which is upcoming. I can't wait to get into the MMA Marks Fight Pick Championship. Man, that's going to be great. And then finally, we're going to get into fight picks for the upcoming fight card of Fight Night 160, where Jack Hermanson is going to take on Jared Cannonier. I'm all in on that. That is a card that is going under the radar. That's got a hit. It's got a lot of good fighters on it. So, as always, I'm joined by Buddy. How you doing, Bud?
First and foremost, I want to take it upon myself to congratulate my man Ricky. Congratulate you.
Congratulate me.
Congratulations.
On what?
You're now a Twitch affiliate.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, I am.
So, yeah.
Shout out to all the guys on Twitch who's helped me. That's Buddy has helped me, MMA Marks. The Backlog has helped me. Leaky Squad has helped me. Godfather's helped me. Bifrost. If I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry.
This is how all of us, all the streamers are like this. We always forget a bunch of people, but we appreciate everybody.
Hell yeah, you guys have been awesome answering all my questions and getting me right up to affiliate as soon as possible so we can start raking in that money. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so just to also add on to that, in case you guys aren't aware, that not only do we have a podcast together, but now we also stream. And over the weekend, we had a great time watching the fights and kind of doing our own little commentary table on Ricky's Twitch, and that was a good time. Ricky with his play-by-play, me with my little comments, and we didn't have many MMA fans in there, but we definitely would like you guys to come and join us. It's like a chat room, and you get to really have a good conversation with us about the fights.
Hell yeah, man.
We're trying, we're starting new things, and we think that a few of these things could jump off, and we could have a really good time as fans together in this.
Yeah, definitely. With that chat, it's like as it's happening, you chat with us, give us a whole bunch of talk smack, whatever, talk about the fights. It's awesome. I really like it because it's like in your face, right, happening right now.
Yeah, for anybody that's like as old as us, it's like an AOL chats back in the day.
Oh damn, taking it back, taking it real
well,
back.
that's how I best described it when I first started using Twitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there was lots of cool fights. We got really disappointed at the end.
I think everybody was disappointed with the way this whole fight card ended. UFC Fight Night 159 in Mexico City. So let's just start out at the bottom and work our way up, because I got a lot of questions, I got a lot of comments, I know you do too. So let's get the prelims out of the way and give everybody a recap, and we'll work our way up. What do you say?
All right, let's do this. The first fight I cannot remember right now.
So it's Claudio Teles versus Marcos Rosas Moranos. And I said Moranos would win second round knockout. I was completely wrong. Claudio took him to the limit and won via decision.
Is that what I said?
That's what you said. And This is going to be a lot of this because Buddy did very well in his picks, and not so much.
That's why I'm confident in our competition we got started.
Suck a dick. Anyway, moving forward. Sajara Eubanks versus Betch Koheta. Buddy again was correct in who he picked, not the fashion that he won, but whatever.
Hey, I was hopeful.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's kind of that was a match that's kind of hard to watch. They banged it out, but it wasn't like it was very skillful, you know.
Oh, that twerk at the end though, that was skillful.
That wasn't even a skillful twerk. We just appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate it because we don't get to see that often in the UFC. But if you put her against any of those video hoes,
well, that's not her profession.
But that's what I'm saying. So it wasn't a skillful twerk. But her profession is fighting, and it wasn't that skillful, was it?
Oh shit!
You know,
yeah.
I mean, I thought you called a spade a spade. Let's do it. Let's not sugarcoat this. It was somebody looking for a power punch versus, you know, somebody that was trying to outmuscle.
Yeah. So Sajara was trying to outmuscle, and
she did in the first round.
Well, yeah, that's what happens in all her fights. If she gets out of the first round, she gasses because she uses all of her power in the first round, and that's a bad way to go about shit.
Yeah, but Betch, she got the second and third round, so she did her thing.
Right.
Good for her.
And they did a little bit of all the facets. Took a little groundwork, a little clinch work, little stand up.
I think Betch kind of really got the win over kind of repeatedly throwing the body strikes.
Right.
She kept getting her with the body strikes. That was landing a lot.
Well, she didn't cover up, and she didn't make the adjustments needed during the fight. So Betch Koheta takes away the decision. Moving on.
Oh my God.
We got Vincius Morena versus Paul Craig, the Scotsman.
Dude,
Paul Craig gets it done again.
That was fucking so nice.
Oh my God. First round submission. You were dead on right with everything.
Hey, but here's the thing. Ricky was sometimes he has to do some chores or mess with the kids or whatever. And I told him it because I kind of missed the second or the finish in a way because I guess I was looking at my phone or something. And you were asking me about it because you came into and watched the end of it.
Yeah, I just.
And I was like,
at the end.
You were like, man, he did this. I'm like, well, fucking, that's what he gets for pulling guard. You're like, he didn't pull guard, he fucked him up. But in the beginning of the match, that dude Vicinius or whatever,
yeah,
he pulled guard, which I didn't expect. My ear just popped in that thing. I don't know. But anyway, he pulled guard, and that was a dumb fucking mistake. And then they got up, and he pushed, Paul Craig pushed him against cage, beat the fuck out of him, and then submitted him.
Yeah.
It was a fucking great performance.
It was great, and to have when the post-fight interview where Paul Craig was interviewed, and he said that really surprised him that Vicinius would actually pull guard. That's like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's like somebody trying to wrestle Khabib.
Yeah, it's just like, what? Why? Oh, okay.
Imagine Barboza fighting Khabib and going for a takedown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's exactly the equivalent.
Yeah.
To people because these are lesser known guys, but
not very smart.
I knew that guy Vicinius was more of a brawler type because
that
from matches in the past that I remember him in.
Now the cool thing about this was this is Paul Craig's final fight in his contract. So
Okay.
do you give him a new contract based on this fight?
Well, every fight that he's been in, he's performed for the most part.
Right.
I mean, even the way he went out against Alonzo Mainfield or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You remember how he got fucked up, but he got fucked up because he was going for it.
Right.
He wasn't playing it safe.
Right.
And he fought Jim Cruton did very well. He fought a few other guys. Did well.
That's your fucking kryptonite right there.
Jim Cruton beat him though.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like he's in, even when he loses, he's in exciting matches.
Right. But
So he's one of those guys that I would solely base his performance as a whole,
okay.
not just that last match.
So why
But
don't you
that
think
adds-
they signed him right yet?
I don't know.
That's a little weird, isn't it?
Maybe he's asking for a lot of money, or maybe he's I didn't look into it, but maybe he's kind of seeing what everybody else has to offer.
Yeah, seeing what he's worth.
It's probably due to him. They probably had a number and threw it at him, and then he's probably trying to see what Bellator has to see if they'll meet it, match it, beat
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I would definitely. It's weird that they're letting some people go, like they let Cat go, and
Well, Kat was losing a lot, and there was a thing where she was supposed to fight or complaining that she didn't get fights, and then they offered her fights, and then she declined them.
oh, okay,
So I mean, there's always something weird about it.
Right.
They're obviously going to use their talents and they know that Cat was a name.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, that's
Well,
whatever.
Paul Craig, I mean, he's definitely a name, and
He is, but he
he's-
isn't. Because I don't think if we asked a casual fan, like, and I don't mean like casual as in somebody like Kevin or Backlog
Dang,
Podcast,
throw him under the bus.
But it's not-
Beep-beep.
but no, I don't mean a casual as in like those fake fans, like just somebody that casually watches.
Yeah,
He wouldn't know Paul Craig. Just even though he watches a lot of the events, he wouldn't remember a name like Paul Craig just because he has a lot of other stuff going on.
if he heard him, he would remember. It sounded like Braveheart and shit.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. But that's when you become more of a less of a casual fan,
Right.
because you're paying attention to more.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's just at the level to where he can either break through
Mm-hmm.
or fuck off.
Right. But I mean, I wish Paul Craig the best. I hope they.
Yeah, I
re-sign
like him. I like him a lot.
him.
I like him a
wanna see
lot.
more from him. All right, moving on. We got Sergio Pettis versus Tyson Nam.
What you think about this fight? I think I was kind of checked out when I watched this.
I think that Sergio Pettis needs a finish to really take this division. Like 125, the flyweight division is looking really fucking stale, right? Because you think about it, Henry Cejudo saved the division just based on him winning.
Okay.
Granted, he might not ever fight in that division again, but he did save it. Now, what the division needs is they need a star or somebody to talk a lot of shit, somebody to get a lot of finishes, and have a name to back it. Sergio Pettis could be that guy, but he's not delivering on the finishes.
Well, we got people like Benavidez. We got people like Formiga. We got people like Figueiredo.
Figueiredo, Formiga, those guys are great, but they're all heavy for 125. Sergio,
I don't know, man.
Sergio's went up and now he's went down to 125. But he's got that kind of look. Formiga doesn't really speak to English too well. Am I right on that?
I don't think he speaks English at all.
Right.
I don't know if he does. I don't.
Well, one of them. You need some kind of a face.
I think
in
you just
the
want. I think you just
125
want to like him.
I do. I want to like Sergio. I really do, but he's just not delivering on the finishes. And he did a very nice job in here. He decisively won, but I just want more from him. He's got so much potential that he needs to finish.
I've seen him in too many matchups where he didn't perform the way I would have hoped anyone would have.
The expectation for Sergio is much higher than normal.
Just think about him versus Formiga.
Oh, Formiga would fucking kill him.
No, they already fought, and all Formiga did was stay on his back the whole time.
Right.
It was fucking weird, man. So I mean, you're right. He needs a finish, but he needs a finish for people like me to even give a shit about him.
Exactly. He needs to do something crazy. All right, moving on. We got Adrian Camalesi.
Carnalesi, you blind bastard.
Oh.
We went over this last podcast.
Well, I wrote.
He's
I wrote
blind.
Fuck you. My arms
I
and
wear
my head are
glasses.
very close together, and it looks like an M. Fuck you. Carnalesi versus Angela Hill. Fuck you.
Angela Hill is terrible.
Oh my god. But she won.
Look, all I gotta say is I can't believe how many people are on the Angela Hill fucking train.
Who the fuck is on that train?
Fucking crackhead Ben. Fucking Juice.
Okay, keep naming
And I've seen other
reliable people.
I'm just saying because I remember Juice on his podcast, Fight With Myself, he kept talking Angela Hill up so much.
Angela Hill is not someone to be talked up.
Dude, he's on that train, bro. He's riding that train. He's the fucking conductor.
Oh my god.
He's
I
the
feel so
conductor
sorry.
of the Angela Hill train.
That train is gonna fall right off the fucking tracks.
Fucking Angela Hill.
Look, she did not show me anything special. She threw a couple good elbows. I think it was Carnelesi was just waiting for her time.
Yeah.
But Carnelesi looked big as shit. I wouldn't be surprised if she pops her steroids.
And one thing that Juice said to me when I was, telling him, like, dude, you're talking Angela Hill so much, because I commented on it to him.
Of course, you got to keep him in check.
And the funny thing is he brought up something that we personally talked about when we were streaming Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Oh man, that's a Maryland. Isn't she from your area?" I'm like, "Yeah." She says,
"Yeah, she reps DC."
She says she's from DC, but she's from PG County. That's still Maryland. So that means she's
It's real close.
No. I hate on them PG.
Come on, dude.
All them people that PG Prince George's County, they always say they're DC. You ain't DC. So stop trying to claim you're DC.
Okay.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
I do.
Like that's that's like me saying I'm Essex, and I'm Dundalk.
I wouldn't have a real problem with that. I mean, you are Dundalk born, but I mean, it is what it is.
But you know what I mean, right? It's like you claim where you're at.
Right.
Stop saying you're DC.
Right. Well, I guess. Yeah. Whatever.
Well, either way, even if she is supposedly a hometown, she don't even like saying that she's from Maryland.
Right.
So fuck her in that aspect too.
She took the win, and
because she cut her, right?
She cut her over her eyebrow, and all the blood was dripping into her eye, and the ref, the doctor called it. Now they ruled this a TKO. Now, what the hell?
Because it was a legal strike that landed that caused her to not be able to compete.
So is that a doctor stoppage or is that a TKO?
TKO, comma or parentheses. I mean, doctor stoppage.
Okay, we'll get into that later.
You're on Google.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
But we'll get on to that later and for our fight pick championship because I have a question regarding that. But we'll move on. All right.
Because there's different ways of doctor stop so doctor stoppage is technically TKO, correct?
Not necessarily. Accidental headbutt, is that considered a TKO?
No, but that they wouldn't rule that a winner. They would say no contest because the fight was stopped due to an accidental illegal blow.
Okay.
So it wouldn't even be considered TKO.
Okay.
Now do you get what I'm saying? Like there's different doctor stoppages.
Kind of, yeah. I see what you're saying.
If it was a illegal blow, there's a no contest.
But wouldn't that be considered disqualification at that point?
Yeah. So then no one gets points.
Okay.
That's up for debate, but that's how I feel.
All right.
It's even that way.
Well, you're taking the points down, so this is your baby.
All right.
All right. Moving on, we got Marco Polo Reyes versus Kyle Nelson. Now you said Nelson, I said Reyes, and of course you come out on fucking top again.
He gave him the full Nelson, motherfucker.
Nelson knocks this guy out in the first round.
He came out ready to fucking fight, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah. Did you miss this fight?
I missed this fight. I was upstairs.
Yeah, he came out ready to fight, and he just seemed super motivated. Even after he won, he was just like his adrenaline was still going, dude. I mean, that guy's exciting. Or excited.
Yeah.
So it's hard to not be excited for him. You want to see him fight again because he's just having such a good time with it. But Marco Polo or Marco Reyes, he's a prospect that was looking good, but not lately. So I mean, maybe it wasn't the greatest win.
Okay, so you're saying that they fed him a can?
Not really, but maybe this is Marco Polo or Marco Reyes is maybe it's starting to really show that maybe he's not UFC level.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then moving on, we got Jose Alberto. Man, I'm gonna fuck this up.
Quiznos.
Yeah, close enough.
Did they go out of business?
I guess. Carlos versus Carlos Hutchins, and So I remember this fight.
I don't.
So Alberto Quinzas looks like Manny Pacquiao, and Carlos Hutchins.
Well, it's Jose.
Yeah.
Why'd
So
you?
all the Jose's look like Manny Pacquiao.
No, but you said Alberto. His
Oh.
first name's Jose.
Oh, sorry.
You're calling him by his middle name.
Sorry. Okay.
You can just call him the drunk because it's El Teco or whatever. Remember we had to look it up and it means the drunk.
Oh yeah.
That's the guy with the fucking Eddie. I mean, Uncle Creepy type mustache.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
What the fuck is his name? Ian McCall. I almost said Eddie Weiland. I don't know why.
So El Teco didn't fight like a drunk like we thought he would. He fought a very technically sound fight, and he beat this guy decision.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just don't really remember that fight.
Okay.
There's a few fights that I just kind of like mentally checked out. I think.
Well, you called this fight decision, and you called it right.
Yeah, I mean, I got lucky.
Okay, I'm glad you admit that shit. All right. So moving on, we got Martin Bravo versus Steven fucking Peterson.
Maybe this is why I forget some of the fights because of fights like this.
This fight, oh my god,
Bro, oh my god.
bruh.
Bruh. This was fighting night for me. I mean, performance of the night, man.
Yeah, 100%. This was the best fight of the whole night.
How often do you see a spinning back fist countered with a spinning fucking back fist?
Oh my god.
That was so fucking awesome.
Look at that. Round 2, Steven Peterson counters a spinning back fist with a spinning back fist to knock out Bravo clean. I mean, hit him dead in the jaw and just put him on his back. This is the 7th spinning back fist knockout in UFC history.
Yeah.
Just the 7th.
And it was beautiful. It was awesome.
It was. Especially because it's countering a spinning back fist.
Yeah.
And he only got the counter because he was spinning for the back fist.
Yeah, it was like that's one that will show up in a lot of highlights probably.
Oh my god.
This was just a cool moment.
Hell yeah. Hats off to Bravo because he was whipping his ass most of that fight.
Yeah.
I expected Bravo to win. I was really looking forward to it.
You remember how much shit I was talking about fucking Peterson's tattoos?
Oh my god, you said how stupid they were.
They are though. They still are.
Oh my god.
His tattoos actually they're well done, but they're fucking dumb. That's what I kept saying. But that's the truth.
I don't think they're that dumb, but hey, whatever. They're just not something that I would get. But I don't like Superman like that.
I wouldn't give a fuck what it is. It's just
like
not
Superman a lot.
executed well.
Hold on, you just got done saying that they were executed well.
I mean, hold on. It's not placed well. It's big, fucking bulky on his chest. Looks dumb as shit. But I kind of like it at the same time because it gives him character. I'm undecided.
You will always remember that dude for that reason.
Yeah, he's
the spinning back.
The shitty tattoo guy.
What the fuck? Oh shit! All right, moving on to probably the most technically sound female fight I've seen in a very long time.
Now this is my fucking I told you so.
This is a long ass fight.
Isn't it?
It's a long
Isn't it?
ass
I get
fight.
you. I get you. But isn't it the one where I've really fucking told you?
You did. You did. You 100% told me. Now, in my defense, I didn't know either one of these fighters, but you told me that Aldana was the truth.
Yeah,
So
I said she's way better.
Irene Aldana versus Vanessa Mello. Now, Aldana took the decision win.
She
went for it. She dominated her.
She went for the finish the whole time.
She was jabbing her up, and even her jabs looked super
Her
fucking
jabs
painful.
were snapping her fucking head right back, dude.
Oh my god.
And
she had the reach, she had the body type, just total superiority against Vanessa Mello. Now I remember us joking about Vanessa Mello in the back because she looked scared the entire time.
Yeah, and like on her way to the ring, she looked terrified. And like, if you even just look at the way their fighting stance, the way they moved, it's just Mello was not as much as a fighter.
No, she was not a boxer. She wasn't. She didn't have very good footwork.
She kind of looked like they just pulled somebody off. She didn't really have much of a fighting stance.
Right. if I were to say anything that Melo needs to work on, it's that. It's the footwork. You need to have your
Footwork, a
an
fighting
understanding,
stance.
an understanding of why your feet are where they are, and she did not.
I mean, I feel like she was just walking like with her hands on her titties.
You're very squared up, very squared up, and getting pieced
You know what I mean?
up.
Put your fucking hands in front of your goddamn head, boy. I mean, woman.
Right. All right. So here's where it starts getting a little dicey after this. After
Yeah, this one
Aldeana
kind of
fight.
pissed me off.
So we have Brandon Morano versus Askarvov. Okay.
How'd you score it, personally?
I scored it for Moreno.
But how? Like what rounds or whatever?
2 and 3.
2 and 3 from Moreno.
Yeah.
Correct. That's what I did.
2 and 3, and I picked.
He lost the first round.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He fucking got smoked the first round.
I think a lot of people would agree. He lost the first round and then fucking won the second and third.
So this is where we say it gets dicey, is because Brandon Moreno and Oscar, they came to a split decision draw, whatever. Now, it was 28-28, 29-28, and 30-27, which was fucking crazy.
No, one of them had to be a complete draw, right?
Yeah, 28-28.
Okay, 29-28.
29-28 for Ascar.
Moreno. Oh, for real?
And then 30-27 for Moreno.
Huh.
Which I agree with. And I picked the other guy to win.
Well, you wouldn't even agree 30-27.
I would agree 30-27.
You just said he lost the first round.
Okay, but
You could make it. You say
you could make
an argument,
yeah.
but you definitely couldn't make an argument that Ascar won the second or third.
No, not even.
But you could make an argument for Moreno win the first.
Right.
That's the thing,
Right.
you know.
And like when they
But really, not really.
when they said that it was a split draw, I was shocked. I was legitimately shocked. Like, what the hell is going on with these judges?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just it wasn't good. But anyway, they got a split draw, so I don't know where you go from here. And draws and shit will kill your division.
Well, I mean, you say you don't know where to go with this shit. Just put both of them in a different matchup and.
Against whom? I don't want to see them against each other again.
No, different matchup.
What the hell happened?
I don't know. Something crawled in my ear.
Ew.
It was my hair, my beard hair. Sorry, technical difficulties, guys. I moved the earpiece onto my ear finally.
Got all scared.
And somehow my beard hair curled into my ear.
Oh, that's funny.
But anyway, fuck. Oh, I'm just saying, put them against different people and see how they do on that one. I mean,
right.
You know, obviously it sucks for both of them, but I think it was just a weird matchup maybe, and I don't know. I mean, the judges were kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't really know if it was like normal judges, or if some of they wanted to do something else because they're Mexico.
Yeah. All right. So, good luck to both of those guys. I wish them well, and I want to see them fight two different people. I really do.
Yeah.
I don't want to see them go again. But next fight was the co-main. You got Carla Esparza versus Alexa Grasso. Now, Alexa Grasso is the hometown girl coming into Mexico. She's got the entire crowd behind her. I mean, there wasn't one Carla Esparza fan in that audience, it seemed like.
Now, for me, this was a matchup that was like how I was saying, Zebra versus Lerone or
Right,
Zabira.
Right. Yeah.
One person was a lot more dominant,
Right.
but the other person was the one that was the most dangerous.
Right.
Yeah.
So Carla had more experience, and it showed that she could execute a game plan within each position of the fight, whether it's clinch, the stand up, or the ground. Where Grasso she won some of the exchanges on the feet, but not many.
Yeah.
And she dominated on the ground. That's what she was great off her back. And I don't know about you, but if I'm a referee, I might have called this fight.
Oh my god,
Did
dude.
you see
Oh
the
my god,
way
dude. I had to look
Carla?
away, remember?
Yeah,
I
Carla
cringe at that shit, guys.
Esparza.
I mean, it's
Her
gross.
arm bent the wrong way completely.
Fuck no. I mean, I remember I was like, oh my god, and I thought it snapped. And I thought when it got let go, I thought it was just going to be dangling. I mean, it looked fucking so nasty.
Yeah, it was disgusting. Now I don't understand that as a referee because if that's a guy's arm, that fight is stopped.
That elbow was backwards.
It was coming out the wrong way. But I'm just saying. So Grasso pulls guard, gets her in the armbar, and yanking on it, and pretty much pops it the wrong way. But
Ew.
but I guess Esparza's pretty flexible, and kept going with it.
That bitch is adrenaline.
Yeah.
Is what it was because ain't nobody that flexible to where their elbow can go backwards.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gonna be all you want. That was not. Bone doesn't.
I guarantee that bitch is fucking hurting.
Oh, her elbow is like this now, too. It's super big. Like I watched her on aerial and she put her arm up on the screen. Holy shit, it's like that. It's big ass screen.
Probably permanent damage. I mean, it's stupid, dude.
And this crazy girl, hats off to Carla Esparza for a little bit. So this is where shit starts getting crazy. Okay.
Oh,
so Carla wins via decision. Okay, it's a split decision, but she wins. And they do a post-fight interview, right? The crowd is booing so hard that you can't even hear Carla talk. You can't. Because the crowd is just, they're getting so pumped for this main event. And
yeah.
They're on the edge of their seat.
Well, they were a rowdy crowd.
They were super rowdy.
Bunch of fucking Mexicans.
Oh my God. It made Philly look like fucking California.
And Trump watches, so you know he's definitely ready to build that wall now.
So Carla can't really get through her post-fight interview, so they let her out. And on the way out, as she gets to like where the backstage meets the crowd, somebody pours a beer on her. Pours a beer right on her. Like, what the hell, man? Like, I can see kinda if it was like
a Conor McGregor, somebody was like literally talking shit on the people.
Yeah, but Carla Esparza,
she was being respectful.
Nice chick. She's being respectful. She's just doing her job.
It was a rowdy crowd.
Yeah,
they were shitheads.
That was just a wrong thing.
We agreed that night though. Had we been in that crowd, we probably would have been one of them. It's hard not to get in that mentality when you're drunk and everybody's doing some crazy shit.
It was really, really rowdy, and I'm sorry that Carla had to experience that. But I mean, Jesus,
yeah,
good Lord.
I don't know if I would have actually like threw beer on someone though.
No, not
you know what I mean.
No, not her. Not her.
Yeah.
And now, listen to this. She's leaving. She leaves Mexico City.
Oh no, that wasn't it.
No, there's more.
Jesus.
So she leaves Mexico City, and now this chick is going on vacation to Guatemala.
Okay.
And she's going mountain climbing on a volcano.
Oh,
with her elbow like that.
I thought you were going to sit there and tell me that somebody else had, like, assaulted her or something.
No. She just got the beer poured on her, and then she walked in the back.
What'd she say about that?
She was disappointed. She said she went into the back and cried. I'm not kidding.
What a little bitch.
She couldn't enjoy the win.
She cried.
She couldn't enjoy, I mean, really.
I would be like, fuck you, you know?
I mean, you just won, though. All your adrenaline's dumped. You got your arm pretty much broken.
It's fucked up that he did that, but it's funny as shit that she cried about it.
Yeah, I mean...
Could you imagine... Okay, imagine this. Chuck Liddell.
Yeah.
Chuck Liddell just went out there and did basically the same thing that she did. He kind of almost lost, but somehow got the decision win just being dominant. On his way back, he gets a beer poured on him. You think he's going to go back and cry?
I don't know.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
But Chuck Liddell is not Carla Esparza.
But that's what I'm saying. It's funny because she's in the fight business.
But could you see Paige Van Zandt doing it?
No.
I could. Could you see Rachel Ostovich doing it? I could.
I don't think Paige Van Zandt would cry about it.
I don't know.
I definitely don't think Rachel would.
I mean, I just... call me sexist. I just see that. Like, you can't enjoy your win and all the adrenaline dump. They would fuck with you a little bit. I get it. I really do. And if I was Carla, I wouldn't go to Mexico no more. Like, I wouldn't want to fight there no more.
I would go there all the time.
Fuck no.
People either they want to see you lose or see you win, but they want to see her.
Oh no, they want to see her lose.
And they're gonna especially want to see her lose, especially if she didn't say that it made her cry. She just said it made me just want to beat all the other Mexicans. I mean, I'm sure that she's also got Mexican in her.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, it's not like she was not Mexican
Heritage.
Yeah, it's a Mexican descent. Yeah, she's.
But then see, she could turn this into like. This is just me because I feel like I'm more into that like pro wrestling gimmick type deal. But she could literally just say when she got the beer dumped on her that whoever dumped that beer on me, thank you, because now I just want to beat all Mexican fighters. I want to prove that Mexican Americans are better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's a way to spin it. I see what.
But
you're
instead,
saying.
she's like, "It made me cry. I'm gonna go climb a fucking volcano, jump in, elbow hurt." Me English is good.
Oh man. Alright, so let's move on to the main event.
Try not to cry about this one, Ricky.
Yair Rodriguez versus Jeremy Stevens.
Alright, where do you want to start with this one? You want to just lay down the facts?
Yeah.
For the people that aren't aware?
Okay, for those that are not aware. Yair Rodriguez comes in. Looks pretty good. Those like 2 leg kicks.
Looks super quick.
Way faster than Jeremy Stevens, I will say that. And goes to Paul at Jeremy Stevens and rakes his eyes, kind of like he doesn't do. It's not intentional, but it's like just a little quick paw at his face to gauge his
touching
range.
him.
Yeah,
just reaching out and touching him.
Yeah, and immediately Jeremy Stevens backs up, closes his eyes, and like is in pain.
Yeah.
And then he can't open his eye, and they do the replay, and you see it. Now they don't slow it all the way down to like frames per second or whatever, but so when you look at the replay, it looks like he punches or pokes his right eye.
Yeah, and this is also due to the camera angle too.
That could be too. So Jeremy's over there and he's holding his left eye. He's holding it tight.
Yeah.
And he won't open it. Herb Dean.
He can't open it.
He can't open it. So Herb Dean, hats off to Herb Dean. He did all he could for this.
Yeah.
He walked over. He said, "Look, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. We'll get you some water over here. We'll get you a doctor. We'll get you a trainer to look at this stuff to help you like work through it."
Herb took his time to sit Jeremy down and blow in his eye.
Herb did all he could to try to get this fight done.
Should have went to that fucking strip club the night before. He's got pink eye.
Don't rub your eyes in a strip club. But so Herb's giving him the 5 minutes, and Jeremy doesn't open his eyes the entire time. All 5 minutes.
He can't. They try to pry it open. The doctor tries to pry open his eye.
Right, and he's just not doing it.
Yeah, it's like.
So finally, Herb Dean has to call off the fight. Like, it's over, done.
And of course, by the way, Michael Bisping was commentating that night.
Yeah.
And he was all over that eye.
Oh yeah.
He was all about that eye poke.
Oh, 100%. He's like, I'd be fighting.
No, he's like, no. He said, it's serious, because he's got a fucked up eye.
He doesn't
Allegedly,
have
he doesn't have an eye.
He does not have
That's
an
yet
eye.
to be determined.
It is one eye he has. He has one eye.
I thought he just
half
had
an
like
ear.
a fucked up eye.
No, they took that eye out, and he's got one.
Huh.
One eye. He can pop it out. Like, he can pop out his eye and replace it with a new one.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But anyway, so when Herb Dean calls off the fight, these motherfuckers in the crowd go nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, like, crazy nuts. like ECW crazy. Start throwing shit.
Yeah,
Like plastic bottles, sodas, popcorn, trash, just throwing everything.
it wasn't quite on the level when they threw all the chairs in the ring, but it was getting there.
Yeah, it was getting there. It was getting there real quick.
Everybody was talking about it like, oh, we were scared, you know.
I mean,
The people were hiding under tables. What's your boy's name?
oh, Brendan Fitzgerald.
Yeah,
or
no,
Brendan
what you
Fitz
call
under
him?
the table.
Fits under the table. Yeah,
Brendan Fitz under the table. That's right.
he put that. Ricky put that on Twitter, and Bisbing actually fucking liked it.
I mean, because Bisbing and Fitzgerald are sitting there and they're doing the commentating, and when they start throwing shit, Bisbing stands up and turns to the crowd and looks at him so he can see
Shit coming his way.
Brendan, on the other hand, is like, I'm gonna get under the table.
Well, there's people that are fighters, and there are people that fight or flight.
But Brendan is what, 6'3"?
Fight or flight, man. It's what's inside you, not what you are.
I guess.
It's not the size of the dog. It's the size of the fighting the dog, whatever the fucking saying is.
Right. I hear you.
He's got bitch in his blood.
Yes, he does. I mean, he fits under the table real well. His 6'3" ass.
He was calling somebody else. He's like, I think there's room over here.
He was talking to Bisbing. He was like, if you want to come down here and get under here, there's plenty of room. Bisbing's like, I can't do that. I guess. He's like, I can't do that. Can you imagine Bisbing getting under the table?
Fuck
UFC
no.
champion? That's just not going to happen.
Fuck no.
No. So he starts, doing a Twitter or live?
Yeah, Instagram Live, Twitter Live, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, and doing the crowd. And once he did that, the immediate crowd in his vicinity was all chanting Bisbing.
Yeah.
So, the crowd was just rowdy.
Yeah.
Just rowdy as fuck.
Bunch of fucking Mexicans.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, they probably don't get to go to UFC often.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
So this is my question. Is it ever okay to throw shit at the ring? Is it ever okay?
if they ask for it.
So did Jeremy Stevens ask for it?
No, Yair did.
Yair didn't ask.
Being a bitch.
Oh my god.
By the way, I am on that bandwagon of fuck Yair.
I'm not.
The way he acted after the fight,
Well, he's
he's a little bitch, dude.
I don't think he was a bitch. I just think he was.
Yeah, the fuck he was.
Why? Why did he say he was a bitch? What did he do?
Fucking crying like a little bitch.
He didn't cry. He
Bro.
was upset.
And then he
"Motherfucker"
acted
a
like
lot.
he was gonna attack fucking Bisbing.
He bucked at Bisbing. Bisbing didn't flinch.
Bisbing made fucking Yair piss himself.
He didn't flinch.
Look, and then I seen a video
But that's
online.
because he didn't see it coming.
I seen a video online of him and Cain Velasquez fucking talking and hugging it out for a while.
Right.
They hugged out a little bit too long. A little too long for my comfort.
Okay. But, I mean, Kane was probably telling him, just calm down. And...
He's probably telling him, hey, you have a...
Oh, don't get into it. Please don't get
You have a future in the business of wrestling. I think you should come do lucha with me.
Hell no. He's too small. But,
Not luchador, man. It don't matter. You can have the small guys.
I guess. But do you think that it was justified to throw shit?
Fuck no.
No.
In the crowd, I would have though. I don't know how to explain it to you. Like, so basically, I don't think it was right. But I feel like if I was in that crowd and when I was drunk and everybody was doing it, I'd be like, yeah, fuck him. Throw fucking water and fucking beer on him. Fuck them.
Now, I agree with you in the sense that, yes, it's wrong. But yes, I would probably have been that upset. And if I was intoxicated, I think I might have threw something.
Well, the reason why we have to admit it is because on stream we fucking was so into it.
Oh my god.
We're like, yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Well, you think you go this whole card, you're waiting for this main event. It wasn't like it was the co-main event was great and the main event was great. No, it was all based around this main event. That's the real fight that everybody wanted to see, that everybody paid their money for. So the way I tried to rationalize with it was like a Metallica concert. You go to see Metallica, you're expecting to see fucking Metallica. Can you imagine seeing 11 opening acts, and then the the headliner Metallica's coming up? They play 3 chords and then walk off. You would be irate because you
Yeah.
paid all that money and are getting ready for
But see,
for a good
here's the
time,
difference
and then
between
you just don't. It never happens.
here's the difference between rock or like concerts in general and UFC. Um, so people would have been pissed, and yes, there may have been some kind of riots, but one of the, or maybe even more than one, but the other bands would have tried to come out and gave a extra show, and that was a possible thing. In fighting,
You can't.
you can't do that because
No.
it's non-sanctioned, And
Well, yeah. I mean, you
um,
can't save the show at that point.
but could you imagine if they did like Ortega versus fucking
Cejudo.
Cejudo
Right there.
and Jorge, all the fighters that were in there just kind of had like a grappling match or something?
I mean, that was very much possible, but
No, it's not because they're not legally allowed to.
they're sanctioned. I mean, they're not sanctioned, so I mean, you can't do nothing.
That's what I'm saying. They couldn't legally do that, but it'd be cool if they could.
Yeah, but that's the difference between WWE and UFC. You know.
Yeah.
But so I know we're gonna catch a lot of shit for saying this, but I kind of understand where that crowd was coming from and throwing shit. I'm not saying it's right, but I understand why they did it.
Yeah.
I mean, and
I'm not saying I sympathize with them. I'm just saying I would have been another asshole.
and
That's all I'm saying. They're wrong. Fuck them. They're assholes. But I probably would have been one too.
Now, hats off. I will say, hats off to the security people that escorted Jeremy Stevens out of the actual event, because I mean, he's hurt already. He can't see worth a damn, and all the security people surrounded him and had to walk him out as quickly as they could. And
they threw all kinds of shit at that man.
God, they bombarded him with shit, left and right. It was sad. It was so fucking sad.
Are you hearing that popping too? No.
Oh yeah.
There's like a weird.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know.
as long as our audio's okay.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
it seems okay. I'm watching it.
Just like the eye poke, sometimes there's things unexpected, little technical difficulties. Sorry, guys. Figured I'd cover that since we're kind of talking about it.
Right.
So getting it, moving on to
Okay.
Jeremy Stevens real quick.
Okay.
I remember asking you about, did you see the altercation?
Well, I'll get into that in 1 second. I wanna ask you one other question.
Go ahead.
Should they run this back?
They want it, so yes. Do I want it? No.
Why?
Because fuck Yair.
Why are you so against Yair?
He's a bitch, dude. He keeps fucking claiming that Jeremy's a fucking faker.
I mean, in all honesty, you and I both thought Jeremy
That was
faking.
before the angles and everything else.
But I mean,
That was in the moment. There's a difference.
Yair didn't see the replay. Yair's going out right afterwards.
He knew he fucking did it.
He didn't know nothing. He just knew he swatted at
Fuck
him.
him. I don't like his attitude.
I'm with Yair on this one, yo. I am 100%. I'm with Yair.
Fuck Yair.
I'm saying Yair isn't.
Feed Yair to Zabit.
Yair would fucking beat Zabit.
No.
He would beat him.
No.
Yeah, he would. He would beat him. And I mean, that'd be a good match too. But I think they should run it back. Me personally, I think they should run it back because now there's a lot of heat involved in it. And the thing that he, like Jeremy Stevens said, was yes, it's just a deep bruise or just a scratch on his eye. But he came on that talk show, was it Monday morning? Nothing covering his eyes. He didn't even have sunglasses on. He looked fine. And that's the other thing.
Yeah, but things like that could it just could trigger your eye to just stay shut.
I'm not saying that he was faking it. I'm not. But I could understand somebody thinking that. And I know Jeremy Stevens. He's a real tough dude. He does fighting for a living, so I don't think he was scared to fight Jeremy Stevens. And I know my drunk ass said that, that night.
Yeah, whatever.
But I mean, it is.
That's
what
us
it
talking
is.
shit.
Yeah.
You can't take everything we say seriously.
Fuck no. But anyway.
I think Yair's a bitch, yo.
But this is the altercation that happened in. So this was after the eye poke, after the fight. This was Sunday morning when Jeremy Stevens was leaving to go catch his flight. So he's leaving the hotel. As he's leaving, he's checking his bags out, and Yair comes up to him.
And this is why he still had a lot of bandages on his eye.
Yeah, he had a bandage on his eye. And Yair gives him like a thumbs up and says, everything good. And Jeremy thought that he was being a gentleman about it. And says, wanted to come shake his hand, do whatever. And then all of a sudden, Jeremy says that he started talking shit. That Yair started talking shit.
Because he's a bitch.
And that then Jeremy said, look, I'm not from no karate school. I'm from the streets. This is my mentality to come and hurt you. It's not my mentality to just play patty cake with you. And he pushes Yair. Right at that point, Yair's people step in. Jeremy Stevens' people step in. They kind of separate them.
Yeah.
They go on about their way. Jeremy says, you think I'm faking, motherfucker? Let's run it back. So now, there's heat. There's a reason for these two to fight.
Yeah.
And
I just rather see them fight other people at this point.
Kind of. I understand because the fight was anticipated to be that way, but you have to do something now because there's drama in between them, and the reason I'm not
you see.
I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
You're gonna say you started out this whole podcast.
No. That's not what. See, you didn't know where I was going. You didn't know where I was going with this.
Where are you going?
I bet you're gonna be surprised now.
Okay, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, see, in your love life, you love being teased. I hate it.
What kind of shit is this?
I hate it.
How are you getting in my love life?
Because there's some things we talked about, we discussed.
What did we discuss?
When we were talking about different things with women and stuff, guys do that.
Okay.
And I was like, oh fuck her, she's teasing you, and you were like, I gotta like it.
Well, you can't make it easy.
So you like a good tease. I hate that shit, dude.
So what does that have anything to do with Yair and
we were teased with that fight. So to me, I'm already over it. We got the big letdown already.
Okay.
So you teased like we was gonna get that fight.
Right.
Fuck it. I'm moving on.
If the altercation never happened in the hotel, I'd say great, move on. But now there's an altercation, there's more, and on top of it, Yair's alluding to the fact that Jeremy was faking. And then when Jeremy comes on the talk show, he didn't have sunglasses, he didn't have a patch, he didn't have a bandage, he didn't have nothing. Looks a little fishy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that Jeremy's not a tough guy. I'm not saying that he was scared. I'm just saying it looks a little suspect, a little fishy. And so what I was wondering was, what did Yair say to Jeremy to have him push him? What was that about? Jeremy just said he was talking shit.
He might even said, you faking, bitch. Something small like that.
But what he said, I found out what he said.
Oh. Well, then why the fuck are you asking me?
I'm just talking.
Just say, hey, I found out what he fucking said.
Well, I did. I found out what he said.
Tricking me, bitch. Good.
So what he said was, maybe one day...
Motherfucker, what did he say?
We'll come back and run it back, but you have to live with your decision.
Yeah, you gotta live with this. He said that night too.
Well, he said it to him, right? He said it to the cameras.
So that's just saying he believes he fakes it.
Right. He said whatever decision you made, you have to live with that. I don't think that necessarily is grounds for physical altercation at that point.
I think it's the way he was stepping to him and saying it aggressively also.
Maybe.
You can fucking twist this all you want, bro. He was aggressive the way he approached Jeremy. I watched the tape. I didn't see...
Oh, you've seen the footage? I don't think they released any footage on it.
Oh, I've seen the footage, and it was on one of the Instagram pages I follow.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
you've seen the footage as they pushed him? Did he push
It
him
was
hard?
from Yair's side. Somebody
Yeah,
like
yeah,
behind
your
Yair
sister.
was videotaping, and you see Stevens by himself. Yair comes with his posse pretty. His posse's following him pretty closely, and he gets right up on him.
Uh huh.
And then fucking Jeremy immediately was like, pushed him back. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You got in my face.
Right.
We're in the fucking, we're in public. We're fucking professional fighters. Let's act like it. He didn't say that, but that's his, probably his mentality behind the whole thing.
Right.
You know, and I guarantee Jeremy don't want to go to no fucking Mexican jail
No.
because maybe that's what it was. Maybe Yair's a scared little bitch, and he's trying to get him arrested so he don't have to run it back so quick.
Oh my god. Either way, I'd like to see
look,
it run back.
and it's possible that he, if you're healed and it's possible his eye's already healed. Why not show it so you can get a quick turnaround?
I mean, that's what Jeremy's saying. Let's go to New York. Let's go to Boston. Let's go to DC. Either one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the last 3 of the year. Let's do it. And
So that's why he was showing his eye was fine. Why play into it?
because it makes it look bad. I mean, really it does.
Not really, because it's your eye healed. So what? I mean, you got poked in your eye. It's not gonna fucking take years. Sometimes it only take years sometimes when it's like real fucking bad. It was bad at the time.
Now, I know I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth when I say this, but is it better that Yair? I mean, is it better that Stevens walked away from the fight, or should he have tried to tough it out? Because there's a part of me that says, yeah, he should have toughed it out and tried to fight, and then the other part of me says, no. I mean, if you can't fight at 100%, you need to call the fight and walk away.
Okay, so he talked about an intense pressure.
Yeah.
And it's his eye, and he can't open it.
Yeah.
I'd be more concerned about my fucking sight than winning a fight. Even if he had to take an L for that. You know what I mean? You got to fucking worry about your eye, dude.
I hear you.
But you ain't too worried about your eyes, because we've proven that. You look at the fucking, like, putting an R and an N as an M.
Okay, so I've been hit in the head a lot. Okay, I've been punched in the face a lot. And my eyes aren't as good as they should be. But,
yeah,
I mean, I'm not getting poked in my eye. I'm thinking that if I wasn't 100%, I'd probably call a fight. I probably would.
Yeah. It's not like he didn't take a win on that, so it wasn't like he was being a bitch.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was 15 seconds in. I say, if you're fucking actually can't open your eye, don't fucking chance it.
Right. I agree.
Overall, we actually had a blast watching it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Just the ending was disappointing. That's it. But it was a good fight card for the most part. I mean, kind of was a little. There was some boring parts or whatever, but for the most part, it was one of the good cards.
I can't see UFC like rushing to go back to Mexico.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go everywhere but there.
I wouldn't go back there ever.
Well, I mean, I thought they were talking about putting a performance center in Mexico City.
Were they actually talking about it, or is that just something we just assumed?
No, the two that were really talked about hard were China and Mexico City.
Well, it looks like they're going to focus on China.
Yeah, that's pretty apparent. All right, so the other cool thing, so that was UFC Fight Night 159, and what a fight that was. All right, moving on to current events.
Okay.
UFC goes public with their IPO.
Yeah.
Saturday.
How's it going?
Apparently, it's going to be doing really well. I mean, they're now a publicly traded company.
Yeah.
So that means that we can get a piece of UFC.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but it's probably expensive as shit.
I don't know, but I mean, we support UFC a lot. I think maybe we might want to invest in them. You know?
Yeah. For one share, it's $250,000.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I just made that shit up, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that shit.
I mean, I remember trying to get onto McGregor's shit because how well
He's a cash cow.
He is, but his shit ain't public yet. But
I remember when WWE went public.
Right. And
You know what I mean?
that is doing awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, since
So
they went public, they tripled or
it's
quadrupled
so
their money.
funny to like look at UFC and look at WWE. It's like UFC is a good couple decades behind WWE,
Hmm.
but like they're really going through the same fucking kind of errors,
Yeah, it's like the same trajectory.
waves and every. Yeah, it's like it's funny.
Yeah, it's like you can see where it's going.
All right. Any current news you got, Ricky?
Not really.
No.
The BFM title is getting made. It's going to cost them $50,000 to make this bad motherfucker title.
So basically, half the price of the title we'll have for our competition.
Yeah, pretty much. Now the cool thing about this is, one, they're making the belt and they're making the title, and they're going to get Dwayne the Rock Johnson to hand whoever wins the title
And you heard why I think that's the case.
because it's of a sanctioning.
They
body.
can't really call it a title, and if Dana White hands it off to him, it's different.
It's yeah. Now, this is the other thing. Like, if you could make a BFM title, right, a bad motherfucker belt.
Okay, I've gotten into this talk with Twitter before, so go ahead.
So you know where I'm going. Why can't they make a 165 division?
Oh no, I did not. I thought you were gonna say, are they gonna start making a title for coolest hair and this and that?
No,
Because they were trying to say it's ridiculous.
Well, it's a fake title.
But we know what the fuck it means.
But it waters down that weight division.
I don't think it does.
I think it 100% does, because now, what are you going to go for? Are you going to go for the bad motherfucker title, or are you going to go for the actual?
Well,
title?
first of all, Dana White's okay. So I don't think this is gonna happen, but Dana White's saying it's a one and done deal.
Fuck no. You know that
They're gonna
as well.
defend that shit.
Fuck yeah.
You know, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's
100%.
I don't give a fuck if it waters down the division or not. To me, it makes it better. I care.
Wins.
I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I care more about the bad motherfucking title than the fucking real title.
That's what I'm saying. Right there. That mentality, even though you're a hardcore fan, the casual fan's going to be like, that bad motherfucker title is way better than the actual title.
But here's the thing. Even if it wasn't bad motherfucker title, and you can correct me if I'm lying. I would give a shit more even if this didn't have a title attached to it, and if it was Diaz versus Masvidal rather than Usman versus fucking Edwards for the title.
True, I agree with you, and that's truthful.
Because there's certain fighters that are better,
thing is
more exciting.
But you make a trophy for that type of shit. You make a super fight trophy or a super fight title, whatever. That's what this is technically. Then it takes away from the prestige of going for the actual welterweight championship.
But but here's the thing though, it also takes a certain type of fighter to be able to be in the bad motherfucking title.
I agree with you on that. But now, whenever Masvidal fights, if he wins, I'm going with saying Masvidal wins, whatever.
Okay.
Say Masvidal wins. Now, every time he fights somebody, that belt is going up for a defense. Because if you beat a bad motherfucker, you now become that bad motherfucker. Excuse me.
Yeah, you take his title. You take his shit.
Right, 100%. So what does that mean? You're a champ? If say his next fight is against Kumar Usman.
Okay.
And he wins that. Is he now a champ? No, he's not.
He'll call himself that.
I know he's going to call himself that. And which one will he defend more? Will he defend that welterweight?
Well, you got to defend both of them.
That's the thing. That's why it waters down the whole division. And if you're going to make that much trouble in your division, and you have Dana White and his people are not that stupid.
But this is like saying it's the people's main event.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
But you're putting an object to it.
But think about that though. When they said this is the people's main event, right?
Oh, I agree.
I can't remember what card that was, but it was a fight that everybody wanted to see. It was Tony versus fucking Tony
versus
Ferguson
Cowboy.
Versus Cowboy. And who was the main event that night?
The main event was no, that was the main event.
Fine, it was something else. It was another fight. But so a fight like so we'll say Tony Ferguson, or fuck it, we're gonna say Donald Cerrone versus fucking whoever the fuck
Gaethje?
versus Gaethje. But the main event is
Kamar versus
no
Colby?
Michelle. I mean, almost a Michelle. Who the fuck is the champ right now in the women's division?
Uh,
Like the smaller one.
Zhang.
Wei La Zhang or whatever. Zhang
Weili.
Weili
Yeah.
versus whoever the fuck. Some fucking dickhead. Rose Namajunas. Okay? We're not even Rose. Somebody not as known.
Michelle Waterson.
Karate Heist.
Holly Holm.
Holly Holm's way too big.
Carlos Barasa.
Yeah, Carlos Esparza, right?
Okay.
Her versus Wale.
Okay.
Wale. But anyway, those two are the main event.
Right.
But then we got Cowboy versus Gaethje, right?
Right.
And we call that the people's main event because it's not the main event of the evening.
Right. But you're not putting a title with that.
Hold on.
That's what changes.
Just listen.
Everything. I'm listening.
They say that and you accept it.
I accept it.
That's shitting all over that title and that main event.
Yeah,
it's watering that down.
But that's watering it down for that event. When you then add a title to it and give it a thing to gravitate on, say, I'm going for this. This is what I'm going to win if I beat this person. That then waters down a division. Instead of watering down one event, you water down a division. Instead of having one title in a division, now you have two.
Yeah, but I think that this division is gonna change. Like I don't think that. We'll see. We gotta let this play out before we make all these weird fucking calls about it.
I'm just saying. I'm all for
it could be one and done
title. I mean that's cool and all. I think it's a very cool concept, and you got to strike while lightning is striking hot or whatever they call it. I understand that, but it does water down the division.
So, like, what if a heavyweight wants to fight for it? What if a 125er?
How's it gonna even work? It's not. It's not gonna work.
So if say Derek Lewis versus fucking
Cejudo? What?
No.
Masvidal?
No, another heavyweight. And they're just like, you know what? We're gonna be the heavyweight bad motherfuckers.
Right, exactly. You can't.
And then should we do catchweight? Masvidal versus fucking Derek Lewis. You know what I mean? Like catchweight. You know.
What kind of catchweight is that?
Or no weight class because it's bad motherfucker. You bad motherfucker. We ain't worried about weight class in the streets, right? Am I right though?
Yeah, this is turning into the hardcore title of UFC.
This is the hardcore title match.
Right now we're gonna use chairs
that is legit because it's like
and chains and
it's like it's less skilled but it's more popular. It's hardcore.
I don't know, man.
That is the fucking truth.
I don't know, man. It's going. It's a slippery slope, man. It's a slippery fucking.
I'd rather this title. Fuck the title. Fuck Usman. He's a fucking snoozman.
I agree with you. I think that Usman needed the title. They needed to defend the title on that particular night to nullify it. But it's now that it's the main event.
What's up with all these fucking champs getting the fucking championship and then taking it forever to fucking do their second match? Defend, motherfucker.
18 months or you vacate.
Defend or vacate.
18 months and then you vacate.
I say fucking 6 months. If you haven't set a date.
6 months?
If you haven't set a date within 6 months saying, I will fight you in another 6 months or whatever. You know what I mean? At least set the fucking date.
Right.
And then if you don't show, you fucking vacate, dickhead.
I agree. I mean, it's defend or vacate at this point.
McNuggets?
Fuck McNuggets. But, so they get this bad motherfucker title. The Rock's gonna hand it to him. And they're like doing this whole media tour around this title. Why can't they make a 165 division?
Because this is not sanctioned. It's not all the legality of everything, and they're just doing it. They're just saying, "Hey, this is it."
Yeah, but okay.
So they don't have to get real serious. It's all like showy.
But the thing is, the bad motherfucker title is going to bring in more money and more pay-per-view buys than the original welterweight division title. at this point.
Then whose fault is that? It's
That's
not the
UFC.
people making the fucking title.
That's
It's the
UFC.
fucking asshole not defending his title and making his title interesting.
That's the UFC's fault.
Nah, fuck that.
It's
It's Usman's fault for not making his goddamn title interesting. It's not. It's not even a title.
It's the UFC's fault for not having him defend that title. It is.
Dude, they try to match him up with plenty of people. He's not taking anything.
It's stripping.
But either way, it's up to the person holding the title that makes the title interesting. If it's some fucking asshole holding the title, we don't give a shit about watching you defend it. Stipe was kind of a boring champ. Fuck what you heard. I don't care what nobody says. I'll say it.
He's the most defended champ in the
If you say that again, he fucking defended what, 3 times? Big
4
fucking
times.
deal.
Yeah, it's a big fucking deal. Nobody.
3 times.
No other heavyweight did that. No other heavyweight did that.
Wow, dude. Cool.
But
You got 3 matches. They had better.
You got 3 title defenses. No other heavyweight in UFC
But I'm just
history
saying,
has ever done that.
But people still care about him more because he was more of a defending champ. That's what I'm trying to say. At least he did his thing, even though he's boring.
Right.
So people cared about that championship. Right. But you got somebody like fucking
Usman or Cejudo that don't want to defend shit, and looks like a straight bitch.
No, but people want to see fucking Cejudo fight because he's interesting. Even if he's not defending, he's still being current. I mean, keeping his name out there, doing something.
Right.
So people care about those titles.
Right.
They think
Kamar's losing steam fast.
He never had that much anyway. I mean, of course he's an athletic guy. He's good. He's skilled at what he does. But for the most part, he's not that fucking exciting.
Well, that's what makes it a sport and not.
And I think he's more cringy than fucking Cejudo.
Whoa.
It's just the way he gets all like flustered. He's like, yeah, come at me with the same fucking heat or whatever. What the fuck
come
is
with me, same energy.
Yeah, same energy. And like how he approached Ben Askren, like, dude, what are you fucking like? You're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, complete fucking weirdo.
Like at least with Cejudo, it's kind of like you know that it's like he's playing into it.
Yeah, he's definitely playing it.
It's like fucking Usman's like flustered and really like trying to be cool, you know.
Now, if you checked out, I know I reference Ariel a lot, but I like him. He's a good dude. So, if you've seen Ariel versus Masvidal, whatever, he takes an interviews Masvidal, right?
I'm listening.
And the weirdest fucking questions come out of this guy's mouth. I was waiting for Ariel to get pieced up. So Ariel looked.
This was face to face?
This was face to face. This was in the ESPN studios, right?
Okay.
So Masvidal was sitting in a chair, like a kind of like a lazy boy chair. You know, it's a big chair, and Ariel's like kind of sitting on a stool / like coffee table like looking thing.
Okay.
And Ariel's looking at him, and he says, "Yeah, do you want to talk about your, how do you put it, your jail time?" And there was an awkward silence, a real awkward silence, and Masvidal looks at Ariel and goes, "Skip," right? So kind of he's just like, leave it alone.
Okay.
Ariel goes, "Okay, well, can we talk about your dad?" He's like, "Yeah, my pops is like my best friend." And he's like, "Your father was in jail too." And Masvidal kind of leans back in his chair and looks at him and doesn't say shit, like, "You motherfucker."
Okay, so what happened?
So he didn't do anything, but he was like, if you look at him, if you watch that interview, it looks like he's about to get up and whip his ass. It was really, really close.
Yeah.
But then
I mean, I know a lot of people don't fuck with Ariel because of that. I mean, I kind of don't either.
I kind of see it now. I didn't used to see it, but like watching that interview, I kind of see what he was doing. Like, you didn't have to say it that way. You could have went about it a different way. You kind of were a dick about it.
And like he tries to be the matchmaker.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of cool for a minute there, but like you're trying too hard, bro. Yeah. Fuck you. I don't like him either. I'll just be frank or whatever you want to call it. I'll just be real.
Yeah.
Fuck him. And that was before this whole interaction. It was other interactions that I've seen.
Oh yeah.
I still watch some of his interviews because I want to see what some fighters say, but for the most part, I'll rather watch interviews with other people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
fighters with other people.
I hear you. Hear you.
You
But
can-
it was definitely something to see. So if you get a chance, the interviews are like 20 minutes long. Check it out on YouTube or something. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, it was crazy the way he asked that. So you got the bad motherfucker title coming up in November, right? November 2nd. Yeah, I'm pretty sure November 2nd.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
And
the date.
MSG, Madison Square Gardens.
Yeah.
And then you got Israel Adesanya.
Yo, that DC card's looking better and better, by the way.
It is.
But like, I don't know how to get tickets, and I can only imagine.
Ticketmaster, yeah.
But I don't know when they get on sale.
We'll look it up. We'll look it up.
And they
after
may
this.
have. I mean, they may be expensive as hell.
We'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can go.
I know, and then maybe Juice will go, since he's close by.
Yeah.
He was talking about it, and he definitely said he was gonna bring the Angry Orchard or something like that, right?
I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, if anything, he
If
invited
he
at
wants
the
to keep
event.
his limbs, he'll bring some beer.
R.I.P. Juice.
All right, so let's get into this. I don't have really any more current events that I can.
Yeah, I
think
mean,
of.
I don't really.
Not off the top of my head right now. So let's get into this thing. So me as a streamer, I've been streaming Mortal Kombat 11, and I've been going through the story mode and going through fighting and everything, and it's been really fun. But
Hell yeah.
during that stream, or during my time that I've been playing, you had posed a question, man. What if we took the UFC fighters and made them characters in Mortal Kombat? Who would be who?
Yeah. Well, we like doing stuff like this. We had the Avengers
Marvel,
ones.
Yeah, the Avenger ones with the UFC fighters, and it did pretty well. So we brought this kind of segment back with the Mortal Kombat. So I know you didn't do much research on it.
I didn't get to do I didn't get to lay it out like I want to.
Right.
But I like I like going on the fly anyway. This is how I did it the last time we did this.
Mm-hmm.
But I was gonna do some extra research and try and really like think of some clever things. But I'm pretty clever on the fly, so fuck it.
Okay. So I went a little bit
Of
on
course.
some research, and I actually found an article that did just this.
Okay, well that's cool.
But I'm going to give mine, and then you give yours, and then we'll go down the article at the end. What do you think?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so
Where was this article posted?
this was called, where is it posted from? The unknownmma.com. That's what it's from.
I think that sounds familiar.
And so it says it's Mortal Kombat 11.
How long ago was this posted?
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be funny?
January 26th, 2019.
19 what? Wouldn't it be funny though if they heard the stream and they made it their own?
That would be fucking fun. But this was in January.
All right.
All right. So
Just make sure they didn't steal our idea. We stole theirs.
They actually put some good thought into some of this stuff too.
All right, that's cool. Cause I had a couple good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know all the characters so well. Like I would have to like look at the characters for a while and think about what they do. I enjoyed the movies, when I was growing up. I didn't really watch the series on YouTube.
Right.
But I mean, I always liked the storylines in the movies. I mean, in the games. They feel like movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into it. If you don't mind, you take the lead, and then I'll kind of think about it and do my deal.
All right. So first up on my list is Jax.
All right, that's an easier one.
Jax is a big, muscular guy. He's a soldier, and he pretty much beats people to death with his hands.
Yeah, and that's always been one of my favorite characters. I lean or gravitate towards the bigger, stronger characters in games and in like stories as my favorite guy. I just always like the bigger guys.
Right.
Jax. At first, I was gonna say Curtis Blades because I made an edit with him.
Mm-hmm.
He comes out to the Mortal Kombat theme,
Right.
and he fits well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I like Anthony Johnson as that.
Rumble?
Yeah, Rumble.
Okay.
This don't have to be current fight.
No, it's whatever.
I think I like Rumble because he's got the fucking. He's a big dude. He's got big arms, and if he lands that shit, man, he's putting you the
Good
fuck out.
night.
So
Oh
I think
my God.
he's a good fit for that.
Remember how he hit DC?
Yeah.
And just threw him all the way across the ring.
Yep.
Holy shit.
But and especially now, he's bigger than ever.
He's like over 300 pounds.
I think he'd be cool with big metal arms.
Hell yeah. I like that. My pick for Jax was Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
Because, I mean, did you see what he did to fucking Alistair Overeem's face?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
If Johnson can get that quitter, easy quit mode or whatever out of his system,
Yeah.
I think he could beat Ngannou.
Yeah. He might be able to.
Right now, I don't know because I think if he's kind of like that quit mentality.
But Ngannou's getting better, and Johnson's kind of staying the same.
We don't know.
We don't know because, well, he's actually getting worse because he's fatter now, so I don't know.
He's just got to clean his system out so he can start
and lose 100 pounds.
No, he's gonna go in the UFC. I mean, in the heavyweight, I think.
Yeah.
He'll be right 265.
Okay.
He'll lose some of that weight when he cleans his system out.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Next one's probably most popular character in Mortal Kombat, Liu Kang. So
this is like your
Liu
all
Kang,
around good guy.
Yeah. So I mean his role has changed throughout the Mortal Kombat franchise.
But for the most part, he was like the main guy.
Yeah, he was the main good guy in 90% of.
And like his famous thing is with the dragon. He's got the bicycle kick.
Yeah, he kind of reminds you of Bruce Lee.
And is this like we're casting just for like a movie that we're gonna make?
Sure, why not?
All right, and we'll keep it consistent with the last time we did something like this.
Okay.
Let me think. Got a few in mind.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Go ahead. If you're ready, I'm ready. I'm ready right now. I know mine.
I'm gonna go with Pettis.
Anthony Pettis.
Showtime.
There you go.
I feel like he fits the style of fighting kind of.
Yeah.
And overall, he's
very flashy.
But he's also a good guy and very likable.
Right.
You know what I mean?
See, that's what I was looking for in my pick for Liu Kang. I picked Korean Zombie. Korean Zombie as Liu Kang because you can't not like this guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
he fits the
soldier.
characteristic.
He doesn't quit. He just keeps coming at you. I mean, he basically carries his country on his back. He basically invented mixed martial arts in Korea. He put it on the map pretty much. So that's why I picked Korean Zombie for Liu Kang.
Okay.
All right, next up we got Kitana. Kitana, she's the female.
Is she the one with the green, or is that?
No, she's the one with the blue. She's the blue female ninja with the fans.
Does she have the thing in front of her face?
Yes, she does.
Because she's got the Baraka.
No, that's Melina.
Okay, I mix all the women.
I know. So Melina's red, Jade is green, and Kitana is blue.
So this is the one with the fans.
Yeah, that would lift you up and use all the kicks and.
Is she good or bad?
She's a good. She actually ends up with Liu Kang as a queen.
All right.
And they rule Outworld together.
And she got the fans.
Yeah.
I feel like I know who you're going with.
You know who, probably.
All
right.
I don't even know. I'll go ahead and just say.
All right. Well, my pick, while you're thinking, my pick is Michelle Waterson.
Okay.
Karate hottie, uses her kicks. She's got the dark hair. She's got the kind of good girl mentality. That's kind of where I was going with that.
I'm gonna go with what the hell's her name? Valentina Shevchenko.
Shevchenko, the blonde chick. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going with her, based off of, cause like the fighting style, how she does the fan stuff, and it's kind of like dancey almost.
Yeah, I see where you're going. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say based on fighting style, I'm gonna go with Shevchenko.
Okay. All right, moving on, we got Kung Lao. Do you remember Kung Lao?
Is this the guy with the hat?
Yes, this is the guy with the hat. He is
Liu Kang's brother.
Cousin.
Cousin, okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was something like that.
Yeah. A very fancy fighter.
I remember him being hard to use in a lot of games.
Very unpredictable.
Okay, and he's good with the hat tricks. I'm gonna go with Cowboy.
Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I feel like he fits that persona.
I hear you.
And weirdly enough, I could see him being cousins with fucking Pettis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they kind of they're kind of like not exactly the same look, but they
They're all
kind
in
of
the
got a
same
cool
family.
attitude and
I hear you.
they're cool together.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
No, you.
Oh,
you,
me.
you,
Sorry. I picked Tony Ferguson.
That was a close one. I
Tony
almost said
Ferguson.
Ferguson. Kind of
'Cause,
fits.
You know, he's a little dancey, a
Yeah.
little creative. I can see him with the hat. Uh, definitely does unconventional moves.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on, got Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage.
This one was the easiest one I could think. This is the first one I thought of.
Okay, so Johnny Cage is the classic Hollywood stunt actor, white
Yeah.
boy.
If you got the same one as me, I feel like it was too obvious.
Okay, who you got?
Chael.
Chael?
Chael Sonnen. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't pick Chael.
I feel like Chael's a perfect fit for Johnny Cage, dude.
Yeah, he is. He 100% is. And when I look at the article, that's exactly who the article picked for.
See?
For
It's
Johnny Cage.
such an obvious choice you can't not go with it.
Right.
So who'd you pick?
I picked Uriah Faber.
Because you got to be obscure.
I gotta be a little obscure, but I mean
Why Faber though?
because he's California pretty boy.
Okay, I kind of get
I
it.
mean, because California, Hollywood.
Mr. Hollywood, yeah, I get you.
That's kind of where I went with that. He's pretty boy.
So Johnny Cage is such
a shit talker.
a lovable character.
Yes.
He's a lot of people's favorite when it comes to like the movies and stuff. And he's always got the moves where he punches in the balls and shit.
So you say Chael punches in the
No,
dick?
I'm just saying like he's just like that he's got that attitude like Chael does.
Yeah. Speaking of Faber, Faber retired again.
Can we fucking just stop calling it retirement and just say you're gonna stop fighting for a while and go off the fucking testing pool?
So he hung up the gloves apparently. They tried to give him a fight against who was that? I forget who it was.
Dominic Cruz or something.
But he denied the fight. He said he's not fighting. And so he said he's retired.
Motherfuckers don't know how to stay retired.
Nope. Not even.
All right, what we got next?
Okay, next character is Sindel. Now, Sindel is a female fighter with she whips around with hair.
Yeah, this is one of my go-tos when I was younger.
Right. Now she was a villain. She's a bad chick, but she screams a lot, and she's evil, and she whips you with her hair, and she's a magic witch apparently in the game. So who'd you go with if you had to choose?
Ronda
Rousey.
Yeah.
Okay.
She got one good move. You know what I mean? She got one good
I hear
move,
you.
and
She talks a lot of shit.
in the beginning she was cool. You know what I mean? But now she ain't shit. Same thing with Sindel. Like, who the fuck is Sindel?
Right. I hear you.
You know what I mean? Because she ain't even in the Mortal Kombat 11 on the. You gotta like get the download packs.
Yeah. So I went with that same MO, where she was cool. Now she ain't shit.
Mhm.
I picked Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Okay.
Because
that works.
She was leading the division. Now she's a little backed
And
off.
Sindel's kind of like part of like the bad group, right?
Right.
Or the bad guys.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of picked that. Like, she was never. You couldn't really root for Joanna. You're always like, man, she's a bitch.
Like, the boogie woman.
Yeah, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. That boogie woman shit.
All right.
All right, Sonya Blade is next.
Sonya Blade. Well, that one probably should have been Ronda because she voiced it, right?
Yeah, she did voice it.
Sonya Blade. Holly Holmes.
That's what I picked.
Or Holly Holm.
That's what
I heard people get annoyed when people put an S, but I put S's on everything.
Okay, everything's more than one.
You know what I mean?
Plural for all.
Holly Holmes. Holly
Right.
Holmes.
So
Who the fuck knows?
I picked Holly Holm, and
I'm surprised you didn't go with Ronda. fuck around it, right?
I went with current fighters.
Okay.
So I didn't really go too much outside of that.
Well, Holly Holm is a real good fit. She's kind of like you can see her in that
She's
like
the all-American
woman
girl.
cop type.
Yeah.
She kind of fits the person. She fits the mold.
Right. All right, moving on. We got Kano.
We're right. We this is like one of the first ones we talked about this together.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta put Bisbing there.
Bisbing. Okay.
I don't know if you put Bisbing, but
I did not.
I went with what I would initially think, and that's Bisbing.
Okay. Mouthy.
It's just perfect. I mean, even when you play with him and he's talking shit on the new one,
One eye.
one eye obviously, but what like when you're using him and the way he like gets drunk and talks shit and spits, he spits in the game.
Yeah.
I don't know if you played as him yet.
I have.
And he spits and shit. And you remember that's like one of the main things people hated Bisbing about because he supposedly spit on the cornerman of fucking Jorge. What the fuck was that guy's name?
Jorge Masvidal?
No, Jorge Rivera or something like that.
Rivera? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like because he spit towards their corner, but he spit on the floor supposedly. I don't know. It's just there's so many things. I'm like, he fucking literally fits that mold.
Okay.
Like he fits him and fucking Chael. I feel like they fit those really well.
That was that's a better pick than I did. But again, I went with current fighters.
No, again, you had to be fucking obscure.
It's not obscure. This one's not obscure.
Okay, who you give me?
Khabib for Kano because he talks a lot of shit when he fights. You know, you beating on people. Let's talk now.
Yeah,
Let's
but
talk
he don't
now.
even drink. He won't even take a fucking drink.
That's I didn't think about that.
I shit on bus.
It's number one bullshit.
I don't like that pick. I think I could probably think of a better current fighter.
Right. Okay, current fighter then. If you think you can do it better.
All right, current in the UFC roster for Kano, Drunken Spit, at Craig. He's fighting this weekend. Alexander.
You mean Alex Oliveira?
Alex Oliveira. I knew I couldn't think of it. Sorry.
Okay.
Alex Oliveira.
Okay. Yeah, he is a little crazy cowboy.
And he comes in there and he fucking dances his way up there, kind of like he's drunk. You know what I mean? You could imagine him being that drunken role.
I hear you. But he doesn't talk a lot of shit though. But yeah, I see where you're going with that. I like that. All right, moving on. We got four more on my list. Sub-Zero. So everybody knows him as the Blue Ninja. Cold. He freezes everybody.
Yeah, I mean that's a better choice for fucking Khabib.
Yeah, kinda okay.
Cause you know he implements his shit, man. He just freezes you and fucking freezes you against that cage and beats the fucking piss out you.
Right. I see what you're saying.
So I'll go with Khabib with Sub-Zero.
Okay. I went with Robert Whittaker.
That's an odd choice.
Well, the reason I picked Robert Whittaker is because he doesn't talk a lot of shit. He doesn't really say much. He's not in the limelight, even though he's a champion. When you go down, if I was to say list all the champions, he would probably be one of the last champions that you picked.
Yeah, but Sub-Zero is one of the favorites of everybody.
I agree. He's a favorite, but he's a ninja. He tries to stay out of the light, kind of, and he's quiet. He doesn't say much. Sub-Zero very rarely talked.
It don't matter.
So,
I say just for the fight style alone.
Yeah, Khabib.
Khabib because he freezes there and he's cold. He's a very cold person.
Yes,
and,
he is.
You know what I mean? So it's like he says some of the coldest shit.
Yes, he does. When he
I want to change his face.
When he talked, that is fucking so cool. And when he talked about his wife having the baby, that was fucking cool.
Yeah, he's a cold motherfucker. So I mean, Sub-Zero kind of fits for him,
He
dude.
was like, yeah, she had my son. I was in fight.
And then
He
Ariel
was
was
like, you
like,
didn't go see her?
"You and I, we're just different." That's what he said. We're just
He
different.
wanted
people.
to fuck him up. Khabib wants to fuck Ariel up.
Fuck Ariel, dude.
He does not like him.
Hawani's ain't shit.
Khabib's like, you play game. I don't like you. You play game. All right, moving on. Got Scorpion.
Get over here.
Yeah.
Huh. Who'd you say?
Conor fucking McGregor.
Really?
Yeah. Conor McGregor.
I feel like you fell off the last couple picks you did.
well, this is actually.
I was with you for a minute there.
This is in line with the actual article. I will say that. So this is why the article picked him.
Okay.
It says Scorpion is known as the anti-hero, the most popular character of the Mortal Kombat franchise. While often shown no mercy to his opponents, he always is respectful afterwards. Conor McGregor shares some of these qualities and is the face of the UFC. Love him or hate him, his popularity and martial arts skills cannot really be denied.
Yeah, okay, so I see that, but if you haven't noticed, like for me, I've been choosing also like the way they fight style, their attitude behind a lot of things, and it really, I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying he has a no mercy attitude, but the reason I picked him before I read this article was he's dead. You know, Conor's dead. He's not really fighting, and then he comes back every now and then from out of nowhere and tries to fight and makes a big splash. Everybody loves him. He's very recognizable.
I'm just gonna go with one of my favorites, and I feel like I'm gonna make it work.
Okay.
Charles Oliveira.
Charles Oliveira. How does that work? I'm really curious.
So he's exciting in his stand-up, correct?
Correct.
You know what? Fuck it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a better one.
Okay.
Because it fits a little bit better.
Okay.
Because no, I like Charles Oliveira, but for some reason Ryan Hall could do the same thing.
Ryan Hall?
Yeah.
No way. I don't see how that fits at all.
Because it's like, get over here. Once he got you, yo, you're done.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So Charles Oliveira, he's got the most submission wins in the UFC.
Yeah, I mean he definitely.
So he's exciting fighter, and he also if he wraps you up, you're probably done.
Okay, I see that, but he's not very recognizable. Like, if I told you.
Yeah, but we're picking based off of different.
Yeah, I understand.
Different ways. Like you're picking mostly off of like a certain quality you just choose. I'm doing a lot of different things. You know, like you just like that article's description so much you fell in love with it.
But I picked Conor before I read the article. I made all my picks, and then I found the article.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like Oliveira.
Okay. It's your pick. All right, now we're moving on. Say rating.
Rating.
The electric guy.
Electric guy. You said say. I'm repeating for you.
Fuck. Who you got?
So he kind of like groups everybody together on the good side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like the Godfather of the.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think.
I think I know who you're gonna pick, so I'm gonna.
Who am I gonna pick?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's different than I'll tell you my pick.
No, who am I gonna pick? I want to know. Because I'm undecided, but I am leaning towards someone. But go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say Silva.
No.
Okay, who are you gonna say?
Dan Henderson.
Oh my god.
He's the leader of the good guys.
Okay. But I don't see him as like the very reserved person. He's more like the all-American kind of guy.
But that's why I feel like people can get behind him. Everybody loves him.
Yeah.
And he can lead the good guys to victory.
I hear you. I picked Israel Adesanya. He's got that kind of like the Shaolin monk kind of style.
Okay.
Very like flashy, lightning fucking quick. So that's kind of why I picked him. Now, the article on the other hand picked Anderson Silva as rated.
You really love that article because
it was really good.
You thought I was gonna choose Silva.
I did. I really did. I really thought you were gonna choose Silva.
Okay, why did they choose Silva?
It says Raiden is an elder god who has appeared throughout the entire Mortal Kombat franchise. He's arguably one of the strongest characters and most popular characters in the game. Anderson Silva's career has been nothing short of electric. Precision, speed, timing, accuracy, and electric finishes cement Anderson as one of the immortal gods of MMA.
So, I almost chose Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
I know he's not a fighter, but he's in the fight world. And if he hasn't been pissing me off lately in the fight world, then I would have chosen him. But I'm like, fuck him.
Okay.
Because he's kind of like he's less into the fighting these days. He really is.
Yeah. I hear you.
He's more into his podcast.
All right, and my final pick was kind of new to the franchise. I picked Frost just to add another female in there.
Okay, and then I'm gonna have a few for you.
Okay. Frost. So she's the female version of Sub-Zero.
All right. Let's just go with female version of. Fuck it, I'll go with what's her name?
That's a good one.
Joanna. I mean, Rose.
Rose Namajunas?
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that. A little cold, little reserved, doesn't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah, saying the fucking Lord's Prayer, whatever it's called, or whatever. When that was creepy, dude. That's cold.
That was very creepy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see that.
And like, it just seems like she kind of checks out, so she gets cold, and she might be able to freeze some people up. She's really the kryptonite to a lot of people.
It's a better pick than mine.
Oh, go ahead.
I picked Tatiana Suarez.
Okay.
Because, her wrestling freezes people.
That's good. That's why I picked Khabib for the male version.
Yeah, she doesn't, she doesn't talk shit. She just does it. She just said, okay, we'll see you now. Okay, we'll see you.
Okay, let's talk about some other ones real quick.
All right, who you
got? What about Goro, dude?
Goro, big forearm motherfucker. Holy shit. All right. Super powerful. I'm gonna say Brock.
that's where I would go too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But since you went with Brock, I'm gonna go with somebody else.
Okay.
You picked Brock as the Goro. Because
he's big. Dumb.
Big, crazy fighter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with. Damn, Brock's a good idea. I'm just gonna do Brock.
Okay.
I like Brock there, because it ain't like he's a skillful fighter, and neither was Goro. You know what I mean?
Goro. He was just
female Goro. Who we gonna go with? Cyborg.
You mean Shiva?
What? Same shit, right?
Yeah.
That's Cyborg, right?
Yeah, 100%. Once she punches you, you're fucking done.
Baraka or whatever.
Baraka, yeah.
So he's not like, isn't he like, not the big character in there?
No, he's not.
He's kind of like a minion to people or something.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I just just based on the looks alone, I wanted to put Tony Ferguson in that.
Okay, El Cuckoo.
Yeah, kind of like that with the whole
version.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say Max Holloway. The reason I say Max is for the hand speed. Like Baraka has.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super quick hands.
Okay. I used to like Baraka using him.
That's why I'm picking Baraka. I mean Max for Baraka. The hand speed, because that man's got a sick ass jab, and the combos are just never ending.
I forgot the Aztec Warrior guy, but we got to put Stevens there.
That's Kutlai Khan.
Yeah.
Kutlai Khan. Yeah, you got to put Stevens there. I would say maybe Cejudo, but fuck him.
Yeah.
Jeremy Stevens is a better thought.
Who else we got? Shang Tsung or whatever. Or
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung.
So I want to put
shapeshifter.
I want to put somebody there that I think you will be surprised about.
Well, I probably will be.
Who you got though?
I don't know. Still, I want to hear.
I want to put. First of all, I would love to put Korean Zombie there, just because I feel like he kind of like almost looks like him. You know what I mean?
Your soul is mine.
Mortal Kombat. But I want to put fucking Israel Adesanya there.
Okay. What? Why?
If I hope I'm not incorrect with this.
Okay.
So in the game, he can transform into other people.
Yes.
Stylebender.
Okay. I see that.
I say, because I haven't used that character in a long time. I still have yet to play Mortal Kombat that much in the recent ones.
Right.
And the old ones, I'm trying to remember from when I was a kid.
Right.
So that's why I was kind of unsure about that one.
So for me,
Because is he kind of the leader of the bad guys, like in the initial story?
In the very first one, he was the bad guy. I'd have to say GSP. I'd have to say GSP.
You dirty motherfucker.
He's a mix of all the styles. He's the first one to really
the true mixed martial artist.
Mix all the martial arts together. That's why I want to say GSP.
Any other random characters we can think of that we might want to throw out there? What about fucking Reptile, dude?
Reptile.
Right? Or he's the guy that spit on people with the fucking
Acid.
Yeah, I used to like using him.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know who I would put for him.
Let's see, Reptile, kind of reptilian brain.
Spits acid. Huh. Oh, fuck it. We're giving him Jacare.
Oh yeah.
Jacare.
That works.
Fuck it. He moves like a reptile. Gator roll that motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Okay, now we're talking about movement.
Okay.
Smoke.
I don't remember how Smoke moves.
Smoke was really elusive, and you really couldn't get him. He could disappear.
Yeah, he would put
Quickly.
smoke and then be behind you.
Gone.
Or up top or whatever. Anderson Silva.
Anderson Silva?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say... somebody who's got great fucking footwork.